about when they say them, they, and talking about the things going on your show, he can highlight that he's talking about them three women very clearly. He wants to be clear that he's talking about the females that was on my panel, and watch how he laughed at the stuff Kwame said about. Just watch how fake this dude is, man. I can't stand these spineless ass males. Done had their backs broke with dick. I can't stand these niggas. These fake ass undercover ass, man, listen. I'm trying not to, man, listen. Fuck these niggas. I ain't gonna even try. I tried before. Fuck this nigga. If Kwame ain't blew his back out yet, he trying to get his back blew out. Bitch ass nigga sitting there admitting that he watched the video and he saw it, but you glossing over all the points that was made. And he's trying to act like somebody is mad or worried or care that he's fucking a white woman. I was smashed all my fan subscribers. Nigga, I fucked some of Kwame's subscribers. Fuck is you saying? Nigga? I done fucked some. I probably fucked more of his female subscribers than he did. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm fucking sorry. Fuck you mean? I was fucking my fine female subscribers. He's basically telling y'all, I'm not just gay. I don't just take dick in the ass. That's what he's telling y'all. I'm sick of these fraud ass niggas coming on this bitch like they breaking shit down or highlighting what's going on, bringing light to some shit. You throwing shade on niggas' on niggas' work, nigga. I provided real shit on this motherfucker. This sweet ass nigga. Take this, just like Sister T said. Why is this nigga riding Kwame Brown's dick so hard? Kwame Brown is Kwame Brown. That's all these niggas do. Look at this shit. Broke down ass fucking channel. 32,000 subscribers. These niggas, we get the same views, man. Keep telling y'all these niggas is clowns. Give a fuck about no 32,000 subscribers when you got 3,800 views, 1,600 views, 2,800 views. These niggas is goofies. And I'm fucking tired of this shit. Want to talk around niggas, scared to say niggas' names. But talking about what niggas' content is about. Can't debunk shit I'm saying, just want to sprinkle his shit on it. No clown ass niggas. Look at this nigga chat. Look how he roasted Queen Regina and Sister T. Hey, he don't talk about women though. Watch how he laughs at the women talked about on all black women. But watch how he put his cape on for JJ, a bitch that's drugging people. He ain't got shit to say about this bitch. You ain't see that? You big-eyed bitch. Them big eyes missed that. His big beady-eyed ass missed that. You missed this bitch drugging motherfuckers. You ain't got nothing to say about that. But you want to laugh at these black women getting talked about by your man crush. That's funny as hell, y'all. That was worthy of content from big-eyed, bug-eyed damn fucking D. Let me laugh at these black women getting talked about by my motherfucking man crush. But I ain't gonna talk about this white bitch putting shit in niggas' drinks. These punk-ass motherfuckers. You ain't see that big-eyed? Somebody tag that big-eyed motherfucker in this video. Please. Make sure he see this.
Yo, hey, call me a hypocrite, whatever you want, bro. Everybody changes their minds and their opinions when you don't know what's going on.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I am back. Yes, sir, indeed. Fortunately, I didn't have to wait all the way to 5:30. All right, so that's why I'm able to come right back and give y'all some more content. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to you, Mammy. Shout out to you, No Cap. It is what it is. What's the word? I'm back. So let's get into it. Let's get into the content. Let's get into the content. All right. All right. Now the first one that I'm going to show y'all is the dramatic arrest on a plane. Orlando police. Now this happened on August the 14th, 2023. The Orlando Police Department respond to a battery call at the Orlando International Airport. So let's take a look at this. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Think about a child you love. Now take away their clean clothes, access to water, and
on the afternoon of August 14th, 2023, the Orlando Police Department responded to a battery call at the Orlando International Airport. The following is the body-worn camera footage as police arrest a man on an American Airlines flight from Philadelphia who was detained by the cabin crew and an off-duty corrections official. He had allegedly battered his partner and attacked a flight attendant who intervened.
Okay, tell us what's going on.
Okay, so we got domestic disturbance, male, female, domestic disturbance, and then transfer it over to the flight attendants and ask me to be compliant, wouldn't, and then try to restrain them, and then of course we got this flight attendants. Okay. And then we have law enforcement officers on board as well that provided assistance.
Okay, is he a fan or is he?
No, he's just like off-duty law enforcement. Okay. And we have the partner, the domestic partner, female partner, who may have some stress and some injuries.
He was physically the one next to him. They were traveling together, and they when the flight attendant stopped and make sure she was okay, he physically, tried.
How long do you want to bring him on?
He's one person. One female, another constraint that has the restraints on.
Okay, why don't you get everyone off the airplane and we'll deal with them.
Everybody.
Okay, you're gonna wait.
Well, usually it's the
Okay, you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait.
She's okay.
Let's get everyone off. Let's get everyone off.
Typically, like all that relax, all right? Lucky, chill out, bro.
That niggas act like I'm a menace, bro. Let me breathe. That's what's really going on.
Okay, buddy. I'm Officer Summersdorf. Why don't you do me a favor and I'm gonna pull you up so you can get on your knees, okay?
He said he just had surgery on his right shoulder.
Okay.
You're not good. You're still.
Okay, can you sit up?
Get all of that.
Okay.
I'm gonna get all of that, bro. You owe me that, bro. You're killing my arm, bro.
All right, buddy.
That shit hurt, bro.
Hey.
That shit hurt.
Relax. Can I talk to you for a second?
Bro, he pulled my arm and that shit surgery, bro. That shit
Okay,
hurt.
have you been drinking?
Bro, that shit hurt.
Okay. We're gonna
That
walk
shit
out there.
hurt, bro.
Okay, do you wanna get off the plane?
Bro, that shit hurt.
Okay, do you wanna get off the plane?
Yeah, but that
I
shit
got
hurt, right?
paramedics outside. They're gonna talk to you, okay?
Like, stop playing with me, bro. That shit hurt, bro.
Okay. We're gonna talk to the paramedics.
Stop playing with me, bro. That shit hurt, bro. That shit hurt, bro. Like,
Hell yeah. Hey. Kiana, I can't even blame them though. Especially what be going on right now in these airplanes and they going down and everything. Look, hey, they trying to make it back home. So I get it. And I can't even be mad at them.
Yeah, just relax.
bro, so why y'all do that, bro? Why y'all did that?
Do what?
Bro, why y'all niggas make me like, I could have just wipe my nose before y'all put me outside my nose.
We're gonna let you talk to the paramedics. They're gonna be able to do whatever they gotta do with you.
Bro, why y'all do that, bro? Like, bro, I'm not no.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Joshua.
Joshua? Okay, I'm Tom.
I have a
Joshua,
life. You treat me like Hi.
Joshua, we're trying to get you to the paramedics, okay?
Bro, so why have you treated me like this, bro?
How are we treating you? We're trying to get
Bro, your foot is right.
to the left. To the left.
Relax.
He mad
Bro,
as hell.
paramedics are gonna so I keep looking at me like that now. Hey, bro. You're not no snake, bro. You got a rag or something? Hey. I don't know what's wrong with that. You got a wipe or something? I'm not one of them, bro. I'm not a kid.
Sit down.
I'm gonna treat you with respect.
Okay,
bro. I'm an
relax.
American citizen, bro.
Okay, relax.
I'm treated with respect.
Relax.
I'm an American citizen.
Joshua.
I'm an American citizen.
Joshua, you want to talk to the paramedics?
I'm an American citizen, right?
Okay.
All right.
I'm accepting you that you're
I'm an American citizen.
Do you want to talk to the
Am
paramedics?
I an American
I have no
citizen?
idea if you are or not. I'm accepting you that you are. Do you want to talk to the paramedics?
Yeah, I do. I'm an American citizen.
Go over. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Are you guys ready to talk?
Now I'm confused. Why is you asking the police is you an American citizen? You should already know that answer. What that got to do with them carrying you up out the plane? That you being an American citizen don't have nothing to do with anything. Excuse me, with anything. So you telling them is supposed to do what? They supposed to let you go?
Turn around here. I don't know that he's going to go in there, so he's going to get. We might be getting in the car.
At Harbor Freight, we're committed to ensuring our tools are expertly engineered and built to last.
I'm an American
Are
citizen.
you refusing treatment?
And
Joshua,
an American citizen, bro.
Joshua, you're entitled
Stuff
to.
everything else.
You're
No, I'm
entitled to
not, bro.
medical help.
My arm hurt. These guys.
Okay, do you want to talk to the paramedics?
Let's check you out. Am I an American citizen, bro?
Yes, you are.
Bro.
Yes, you are. Do you want to talk to them?
That's what I want to know. Yeah, I'm an American citizen, bro.
Do you want to talk to the paramedics? Or not?
Yes. Yes.
All right, you want us to check you out?
Yes, bro. My arm
Let's
hurt,
do it.
bro.
Let's do it. Put this on your arm. It's a blood pressure.
Kiana, I agree. I think he on something too. I definitely agree with you on that. Talking to them people, talking about some, am I an American citizen? The cop just went on and answered him, yes, you are. You are an American citizen. But what the hell they got to do with why they trying to get you up off the plane right now? What do they have to do with anything? Well, I swear, sometime, boy, look, I'm going to do so many of these goddamn reactions to these type of situations. Boy, I swear, I hope that I make one of these individuals just shut their goddamn mouth when they getting locked up and stop talking so damn much. You, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck type of drugs he on or whatever the fuck he on, but he too irate and he too emotional right now at this point. He's too emotional. And I don't know why people want to go to the airport under the influence that way, because you just making yourself look bad, and you'll fuck around and can't never even get on the plane fucking around with the attitude that you got now. Damn.
But just like you, bro. I'm human just like you, bro. You want to behave? You want to continue to behave like this? You want to make it difficult for yourself? I'm human just like you, bro. Huh? I'm human just like you. Yeah, well, you're not acting human right now. How am I not acting human? Okay. Bro? How am I not? You're not acting right. Tell me now. Tell me how. All right. You feel like going to jail? Tell me how. Behave yourself. Tell me how. And I'll. Tell me how. Tell me how. Tell me how.
You said behave yourself.
Tell me how. Tell me how. Tell me how. Tell me how, bro. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that. Yeah. I'm waiting for that. Yeah. Tell me how you open my right. Yeah. I'm waiting for that. Yeah. I'm waiting for that. Yeah.
Kiana, I was scared as shit to flying on the plane my first time. But I'm not doing no more than what I normally do, whether if it's just drinking, well, I don't smoke. But smoke me some weed or have me a couple shots just to cool my nerves, that's enough for me. I ain't going to be on all these hard-ass drugs and then look at him now. He tweaking out like a motherfucker right now. So I know everybody got their own vice as far as to calm them down, but he ain't calmed down at all. He ain't calmed down at all. I'm talking about he turned up. But him turning up the way he is don't help him in this situation right here. It just don't help. Man, he on some, Carlos.
Yeah, I mean, look at him, bro. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. So you abuse my right. Josh, what city are you in? You flew from Philadelphia. Where are you now? Bro, I don't know. Y'all didn't tell me, bro. I just want to fight him. I will. Can I fight you, though? Bro, come on, bro. That's real, bro. Bro. Bro, come on.
Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only, and to give people awareness of what goes on at the airport when people want to act a fool and get belligerent. This right here is a prime example of what not to do when going to the airport, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, his best bet is to take the train or the bus, because I guarantee you after all this of what he doing, he ain't going to be allowed to be back on no plane.
Bro, come on, bro. That's bro. That's bro, right? I ain't trying to nothing. Come on, bro. Come on. Take my hand, bro. We're cool. All right, we're cool, right?
Hey, we're going to take up the elevator. Get down here.
That's right there. I ain't nothing, bro. Listen, walk with it. Joshua, let's get out of here. All right, can I walk with bro right here?
Yep, we're going to take you down.
All right.
Put your feet on this.
Put your feet on there. I'm right. I can walk with him. I can walk with him, right? I can walk with you right now? No, I can walk with him. Bro, I can walk with him, bro. I like him. You want to fight? You want to fight? No. That's all, bro. You want to fight? No, you're like cool, bro. Cool. We are cool. Yeah, no, only him, bro. Only him, bro.
As other officers begin transporting the suspect, another officer returns to interview the flight attendant and off-duty corrections official who detained the man on the aircraft.
Initially. Okay. So what all transpired when you were all
We hit this at about maybe 8,000 feet or so. We were trying to run off. Gentleman sitting in the aisle right here with a female. We already had, not an encounter, but during the boarding process, he made a real awkward situation, yelling at her about what line they're in and stuff like that, to being nasty to her. Mm-hmm. Flight the entire time was fine. All he had was 2 jets during a 2.5 hour flight. Not much. Other than that, everything was fine. Cool the entire time, sleeping most of the time, just chilling. He starts going like, this is the girl's neck, and I'm part of the middle. He kept going like this. I'm like, oh, maybe it's massaging her, trying to get all snooty with her, like, okay, cuddly or whatever. And then kind of grabbed her, and then was yelling at her in the ear again, like mouth to ear. And she had her hoodie on. She's already hunched over. And then I'm like, put my ear over, trying to hear what's going on. She's crying. He's with his left hand trying to had a couple of hits, and that's when I grabbed the other wrist. At that point, I had a jump seater back here. I yelled for him. Another jump seater up there saw what's going on after I'm trying to keep him down. Try to calm it down. Was already past that point. He's off duty. He works the corrections. He came up assist. At that point, I had his wrist. He's like, let me go. I'm like, you need to sit down, relax, calm down, buckle up. We're going to ground in a second. Then right before that point, I was going to have them, he started lunging, and that's the point where I said, grab the straps. And then he was going right at me. He was going like, at you. Next thing you know, we had him in the straps. He's still tossing on. He's with me. We're probably 3,000 feet now. We're getting low. It's going to get bumpy. Had a gentleman in the last row on the aisle here to switch because I didn't want him sitting next to the domestic. And then at that point, he just got out of control. And that's when we just took it down, brought it back here, moved the chair, sat back here again. He just did that the entire time. Kept the easy pressure off him, kept complaining.
Yeah, Carlos, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. But, they still want you to be calm while you riding on the airplane. You have to conduct yourself in an orderly fashion, right? Because the whole goal is to get to your destination. Not this shit right here. Not this. It ain't worth me going to jail or being detained by the police or the airport police, whoever, right? Because I don't know how to conduct myself. Heck Money. What's the word, Heck Money? Happy Monday to you, bro. This is the show on what not to do when going to the airport to fly to another destination. Look, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes in situations you can be right and still be wrong. I would rather just be right and still be wrong and be able to go home. Not all this extracurricular shit that these motherfuckers want to put themselves into by running off at the mouth or getting belligerent or putting your hands on somebody, especially at an airport. That's federal time. That ain't got nothing to do with state at that point. When you're up in the airport, you're dealing with federal. The state shit get thrown out the window because you're dealing with federal. Okay? That's the and they rules is totally different from state.
Threatening us, killing us, families swearing up a storm, just everything.
Right. And then you came up when he was kind of swinging on him.
Yeah, so I heard the noise. They were back here, trying to get control of him. At some point, I got up because I felt like the guy he kept escalating.
Right.
Came back and just took hold of him, helped them eventually bring him back. We laid him down. He started kicking, folded his legs over.
Perfect.
Yeah, just held him.
So you're good for writing a statement for us?
Yep.
Okay, and I'll get you the case number, I think, for work if you need it.
Okay, no worries.
That's me. That's me.
Look how embarrassing that looks right there, ladies and gentlemen. He ain't got a care in the world right now because whatever he on right now, he on it. Wham, bam, moon to the... I'm talking about he gone to lunch. So he ain't caring about the people that's looking at him all stupid and crazy. You getting escorted up off the damn plane with handcuffs on you. This right here is embarrassing as fuck.
Joshua, relax. Get your feet on there. Joshua, stay on there.
Let me come back, bro.
You know what this looked like to me? This looked like the airport walk of shame. and they got people on both sides just looking at his goof ass. That's the walk of shame for the airport. He should really feel ashamed of himself, but guess what? He don't feel no shame because, like I said, he off on something on everything.
Please, you gotta let it go, bro. Please, bro. Please.
What's the matter, Joshua?
I need to Joshua, bro. Please, come let me go, bro. This shit's killing me.
Okay, as soon as we get you in the car, we'll get these off you, okay? There's not anything happening about letting you go right now. You kind of made your bed about you're going to be with us for a little bit.
All right, can I at least apologize to him, bro? Please?
Apologize to who?
Him.
Who's him?
Him.
Apologize to him. Apologize to him.
All right, let me go. Apologize.
You don't need to be let go to apologize.
All right, stop.
He's coming with us.
Man, you apologizing right now don't mean shit. He said, let me go so I can apologize. They said, no, we don't need to let you go so you can apologize. Man, look, that's way beyond at this point. You still going to jail. So not only did you not make your flight so you could get back home, now you about to be even more inconvenienced where you not even from. Hey, Team Loud, I see you up in the building. This is dumbass
Apologize.
shit right here.
Go ahead. I don't know. Is there something preventing your lips from moving?
No, I just want to shake his hand.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Shake his hand?
All right.
You ain't trying to shake that man's hand. Come on, man. Who you think you fooling? They gonna let you go so you can apologize to the man and shake his hand? Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Man, you going to jail. They ain't taking them handcuffs off you until they book you and then take you to that 6x9 jail cell. First, they gonna put you in that cold ass bullpen. You're gonna be freezing your ass off until they start the booking you and processing you on in. Ain't no shaking nobody hand. Ain't nobody taking them handcuffs off you so you can shake somebody hand, man. Please.
James, or Joshua, can you stand up?
All right, now let's apologize to him.
Okay, apologize.
Bro, let me shake his hand.
I don't think he's going to shake your hand.
I'm not scared, bro.
Joshua, have a seat.
Oh, did you gonna shake my hand, bro? I'm sorry, bro.
Joshua, have a seat.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to do that shit, bro.
Joshua, pull your feet up.
Can I OG shake my hand now?
I'll shake your hand.
All right, I'm acting an OG, bro, because that's I'm trying to apologize to the OG.
Man, too little, too late. What the fuck is you talking about trying to apologize to some people now? That shit don't matter at this point, bro. You did too much. All right. Even if they do accept your apology, you still going to jail. You still going to jail. He's sorry. Yeah, right.
Did he spit on you?
He was mouthing off. I got it on my face. Thank you. Yeah, right across. So go ahead.
You want me to add battery LEO?
Well, he didn't spit at me, but he was like, verbal.
How you doing? I'm coming to you with a hot, juicy, sensual message.
Upon arriving at the Orange County Jail, the suspect's demeanor has changed substantially. Watch as he is received into jail and states he had only drank on the plane.
Careful. Well, damn.
Hold on. Let me get in the mud. Let me get in the car. All right, let me step up.
Let me see your face. You ready for me to wipe it?
I'm cool now, bro. I'm cool now.
You good? Watch yourself. Watch yourself. What's that?
I was tweaking out.
Yeah. What was up with that? Had you been drinking, or did you do some kind of narcotics or something?
I was drinking, but I don't know. I just feel like I was
You were drinking?
Yeah, I did it all right. You feel me? I did it all right.
Did you drink something that the airplane gave you, or did you bring something extra?
No, I did.
You were drinking something that the airplane gave you?
Yeah.
Okay, come over here.
What the fuck the airplane people give you that have you acting all out the way that you did? Man, they know you lying. I mean, damn, I wouldn't even have entertained that knowing that you was just gonna lie to them. They know better than that shit. The airplane people didn't give you that much alcohol for you to spaz out the way you did.
Here and stand right here. Hey, Josh, I'm gonna explain to you what they're gonna do. She's gonna talk to you real quick. Try and be respectful. Disorderly conduct. So far, I might have domestic. I'm waiting on information. Yeah.
What's your name, Rose?
You had that when you got to Orlando. He got into a scuffle on the airplane. There was a law enforcement officer.
Step up on the platform. Let me look at it.
You step into the footprints.
Just like that, the machine's gonna slide to your left. Try to balance your
Yeah, he says it was only alcohol from the airplane. I'm like,
turn around, face the opposite direction. Where are you going to? Orlando?
yeah, he was arriving in Orlando from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love.
You step down, sir, come right. Clean that off. You got no blood, right? You want to on the plane with you, bro? Hey. He works here in the airport, man. See his bed. Here you go. Hey, see, that's right. You take your alcohol? Pop some beer? That's it? What? You were going up.
You got into some kind of dispute with a girl? Who? Do you want to tell me anything about that? Careful, careful. I don't want that thing pinching your toes. It'll slice your toes off.
So wait, you mean to tell me you just got in from Philadelphia, getting into Orlando, and you, oh Lord Jesus Christ. When would they learn, ladies and gentlemen, that is, look, all this, getting fucked up, I get it. You trying to calm your nerves before you get on the plane. I get it. But I'm not going to sit up here and act a belligerent fool on no damn plane knowing that I got to get back home. And my behavior dictates if I'm able to get back home or not. Clearly, you won't probably after this be able to even get on the plane.
Okay, do me a favor, pick out a seat, have a seat right on.
All subjects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Like and subscribe for more cop action on Cam.
God damn. He played himself with that one right there. That was stupid. He most definitely played himself.
Make your website on Wix.
All right, now moving on to the next video. Now, this is about a individual that was riding up in a so-called phony cop car. So I didn't look at this video, so y'all gonna get my raw reaction to what happened. All right. Hold on. No, not this. Hold on. All right. So I won't mix anything up. Y'all give me a minute so I can get that video.
got his phone out. After he got punked in our team meeting by the veteran. How you get? And then Ears. Who the first nigga to talk? Who got Kwame in the locker room? Huh? Ears got his phone out. We got all these niggas up here. All these niggas up here, right? I just said, Alex got punked in the locker room. First nigga to jump out the window for him. Ears. Everybody shut the fuck got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Kwame. Who got punked?
When the man the veteran, you just said he a rookie, just like you said.
Oh, he wasn't 30 years. So, Kwame, there ain't no problem yet? Kwame, there ain't no problem yet? No problem? It's cool. I said you got punked in the locker room. You got punked in the locker room. Phone out. Who are you texting, boy? What the problem, man? In the locker room. Who got punked in the locker room? Huh? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked in the locker room? Huh? Who got punked in the locker room? Huh? I say, who got punked in the locker room? Yeah, Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? Okay. There you go. See, he just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears, stop. Okay. Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. He just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. So, Kwame, is this where you gonna hit me with the questions? You gonna hit me right now with the questions? Not yet? Cause right here, Ears interrupted on accident. He didn't know if you was ready to say something. He didn't know if you was hiding under the bed yet. We can't see you. We don't know what you're doing. So Ears is taking lead. Nothing. He interrupted. Nothing. We cool, right? We cool. Okay. We cool. We cool, everybody. Hold on. And he said, my bad. He got his phone out. Who are you missing, boy? Right there. I heard your question. I heard it. We all heard it clear. Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked? I heard it. I heard it. We all heard it, right? He said it. Who got punked in the locker room? We good. We good. You asked your question. We good. Who got punked? I heard it. I know that it. Not got punked in the locker room. Now let's go. Hold on. I came here my third year. Right. I think you're right about that. Hold it. State my first time. See. Kwame, did you see what you just did? Oh yeah, you easy to be, boy. You see what you just did? You agreed with me to shut me the fuck up so you can ask your question. Let me say it again. You just agreed with me to shut me up. You're right, Gil. Who got punked in the locker room? See, I did the same thing. Ears is being accused. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? You didn't catch that. I caught it, bitch. You agreed with me to shut me up real quick so you can ask your question. Same thing Ears did. We got your ass on video agreeing. Ears got his phone out. Who are you agreeing with a man like me? Who got punked? I said you got punked in the locker room, bitch. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you right. Damn. You agreed with me that you got punked in the locker room. Ain't that a bitch? Who got punked in the locker room? So now, the problem is, why do I need to push play if you already agreed you got punked in the locker room? Not the upper room, but the locker room.
So who got punked in the locker room?
This bitch is stuck on repeat. Hey, Ears, it's not your fault. He glitching. It's YouTube fucking this shit up.
No, Ears, it's all your fault. It's all your fault, Ears, because you didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. Shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball for that drop, man. Who got punked in the locker room? Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Now, let's move on. Here's why you shouldn't drive a fake cop car. All right. Now, the summary to this comes from Midwest Safety. We are looking for a volunteer to help with records requests in Little Rock. If interested, please email us. This video is sponsored by Safety Video. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look.
Can you explain this, please?
This alleged police impersonator has cops questioning themselves.
His word yes.
Unfortunately for this supposed imposter, one misstep in his masterful plans would trigger the beginning of his downfall.
I'm not sure if this is law enforcement or what.
He's going to kill everybody on the road.
Dude, on the average system, I don't think that
You're under arrest right now.
Why am I under arrest?
Around midnight on January 21st, 2024, an unmarked black cruiser with flashing lights allegedly pulled.
Oh, so this happened last year in January. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only and to shed light about individuals that's looking to impersonate police officers. And I will say this too. This can happen anywhere, not just in Little Rock, Arkansas. This can happen anywhere. Please be aware of your surroundings and the people. Either way.
Over a civilian vehicle. The driver of the unmarked cruiser then flagged down a Columbus police officer for assistance. Soon after, a third cruiser arrives as backup. Due to the appearance of the scene, officers expected the stop to be a felony apprehension. Unknown to officers at the time, the whole traffic stop is a fraud.
You told me to mention the name, I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. I know it showed me a bad or something. He stopped his car. He said they've been driving over the road and kill someone. Yes, from your guys' stuff. He flagged us down and came over here and said what's going on.
The officers take a moment to look over the legitimacy of the patrol car in question.
I don't know if that's real or not. I mean, yeah. This is not going to be a felony stuff. I'm going to go through with some more information.
Federal apprehension.
Questioning the legitimacy of the plates, the officer forwards the information to dispatch to get an answer.
It's going to be out of Ohio. It's Ocean Brink Adam Paul 39. It might come back as the Ohio Fugitives Task Force. I'm not sure if this is law enforcement or what.
That is the case. 120 Marconi Boulevard is the registered address that is listed as Ohio Fugitive Apprehension Program.
In an absolutely unbelievable twist of events, it turns out the vehicle was actually registered to the Columbus Division of Police Headquarters. The information causes the officer to say,
It's real. 120 Marconi. All right, so it's coming back to HQ. So I don't know. We'll figure out what we got. All right.
Well, that's the Fugitive Task Force guy, ain't it?
Yeah,
That does.
God, boy, this motherfucker sold. He was really trying to sell it to where he really is an officer. God damn, how the hell did he get himself get some plates to put on the damn vehicle? That's what I want to know. How was he able to even get a vehicle, a police vehicle, and then perpetrate it like he was an actual police officer? That's what I want to know. Damn.
Oh, we're talking about the police.
What's the task force and fugitive for anybody? Like, good question.
I called on them.
Yeah, that's...
No, I waved them down. He was going to kill everybody on the road.
What's going on?
Dude, he was going 11 on the road, went in front of 3 other people. I'm off duty right now.
Right.
I'm going home. I got all my gear in the back. I can show my credentials and everything.
Yeah, all right. We checked everything.
Yeah, what's up? He was going to, real problem. So I just stopped him, and I flagged the, I saw the Mark Columbus police officer. I flagged him down. I said, you need to go talk to them right now. That's it.
Do you have a badge number?
These images, exclusively obtained by our channel's investigative reporting team, reveal what the mysterious agent presented to the officer. We have redacted any personally identifiable information. Notice the seal of the United States embellished on both the badge and ID, hinting at federal authority. The design also heavily resembles an FBI badge. Compare for yourself.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're federal. Okay.
Note that, at least from the perspective of our visuals, there only appears to be one officer speaking to the mysterious driver after he is asked if he is a federal officer. This will be important later.
What is it? Your badge number?
What?
Do you have that?
7937.
79. Okay, that's good. Just that way I can put it in the call.
It's a no ops. So I don't know how you guys want to deal with it. You deal with it first one out here? Yeah, yep. I was punting to him, so I was like, I really don't know. Try to make a traffic stop on somebody in an unmarked car. What the fuck? Who the fuck is he for? He's the fugitive task force guy, but he's the one that calls in all this stuff. That's we thought it was you guys.
That's the main reason we stopped. We're like, some civilian out here making traffic stops?
He was just, I flagged down.
Yeah, that part right there. He's basically a civilian making traffic stops and portraying himself to be law enforcement. Man, this is insane.
Down the first marked car that I saw.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a real problem on the road.
He's going 11 miles an hour.
He was going 11 down here. He tried to drive into two other cars. The one person got a little bit road ragey on him.
Yeah.
And was following him like real close. The one guy that was gonna I think gonna go fight. So I just hit the lights on him real quick. He stopped right here in the middle of the intersection. I gave him commands 11 times on my radio with the lights on. Turn right, turn right, turn right. Get off the road. Get off the road. Didn't follow any instructions. I wasn't getting. I got no gear on right now. Everything's in the back, right? I saw the Columbus officer right here. I said, "Hey, flip around," and then that's where we're at.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot.
Are we good?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's no ops and language line.
Do you want my card?
Sure, why not?
Thank you. The mysterious driver claims to be part of the Ohio Fugitive Apprehension Program, but officers may be confusing him with the legitimate U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force, seeing as they've said task force numerous times at this point. Unlike local law enforcement, these task forces specialize in specific cases and operate within particular legal bounds. Charles Sanso, a Marshal Service supervisor for the task force in their area known as the Southern Ohio Fugitive Apprehension Strike Team or Task Force, SOFAST for short, clarifies their procedures. Before a task force can pursue a wanted criminal, a fugitive identification number must be issued, and a warrant must be validated. Non-federal task force members have the singular duty of pursuing fugitives and don't have any of the other responsibilities of full-time deputy U.S. Marshals. Typically, fugitive agents avoid interacting with stops like this one due to the questionable legality of the situation, as they...
So wait. Now, even if it was a chance that he is who he say he is, you sat up here and put your life on the line for a simple traffic stop? So they can keep questioning and trying to figure out who you is and what law enforcement agency you from for a traffic stop? Come on, man, stop. I'm confused about this shit too, Kiana.
They can only pursue wanted criminals under those circumstances. A supposed federal officer stopping a non-fugitive for going 11 miles per hour is likely leading to confusion among officers.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
That's weird, right? Yeah, he's always calling in on the stuff. Right there, right there.
Yeah. You guys have seen him before?
Yeah.
He's always over here doing
I've never
stuff?
seen him before. He's always calling in stuff about 48s and stuff. He's like, people from people out of state, everything they do. What do you want us to do with it?
He's like legit though.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Because that's what we were trying to figure out. We were like, is this guy real?
I thought it was either you guys or then I was like, oh, is it security? Then I was like, but yeah, he's no ops in. I don't know how we're going to handle it.
See what's going on.
Language line, by the way, too, is finished. So.
I love that.
Yeah. At this point, the officers let the mysterious cruiser leave so they can focus on the driver he allegedly pulled over. As you may have heard already, the pulled over individual requires a translator, and he is allegedly no ops or has no operator's license. The officers communicate with him by utilizing a human translator over their radio. They find that the driver is a 20-year-old Hispanic male traveling with other non-speaking individuals. This could possibly be the reason why he didn't immediately pull over when he was instructed to do so by the mysterious cruiser. Allegedly, the passengers in the vehicle also do not have driver's licenses on them. After communicating with the driver, the officers reconvene about the situation.
Are you going to do with the rest?
Yep.
The officers are likely hesitant to pursue the situation due to the questionable legitimacy of the initial traffic stop. Under the Fourth Amendment, individuals cannot be unreasonably seized without probable cause. If probable cause is lacking, any related searches or seizures violate this right. The potential that an individual may not have been stopped unless someone impersonated an officer is a serious violation of the Constitution and opens up the potential for a lawsuit. The officers are wisely hesitant to take any action against the driver.
Why is he making traffic stops on Mark R? Yeah, I thought we were coming out.
Look, Carlos, all because of an overzealous civilian that's seen a car full of Mexicans up in the car. See, now it's starting to be a little bit more clear. that racist son of a bitch seen Mexicans up in the car and thought it was cool to try to get them pulled over and get them locked the fuck up. That's basically what it seemed like to me, at least.
Listen, good though.
That's
Like
what
you're
I
saying, like, good job.
And then walked up here like no one's near the car, and I was like, so
Yeah.
Hey,
that
and
dude making fucking traffic stop.
Yeah.
Get out of my car.
hey, Angie, how you doing? Hope all is well. Matter of fact, before I forget, let me do this right now, Angie. All right.
Yeah, that's why I'm not pushing this.
Yeah. So you guys never dealt with him on second. See, he's
No.
kind of popular.
I've seen the car, but they were all lined up here like a felony stop. I'm like, what in the world? I was like, this has got to be Franklin County, and then I didn't see any marks. So I was like,
Because he has the yellow letters up there like it's Franklin County on the front license plate.
yeah, and me and Columbus were talking, and like, is this guy real? Like, is he a real?
So he just drive around doing the fuck he wants.
What's the word?
Yeah, I guess he reads like plates and he gets like locations of people.
I want to check this guy for warrants, and we're gonna be done with this.
According to his police report, the officer confirms that the individual does not have any warrants. The officer then uses a translation app to let the driver know he needs to call a licensed driver to leave the scene.
Comprende? Yeah. Cool.
The officer did not issue any citations as he was uncertain of the validity of the traffic stop, and so
He can't do nothing to him at this point because it was a bogus stop from the get. What up with it, Wolfpack, man? It was a bogus stop from the get. So the police can't even do, the real police can't even do their damn job. Wait a minute, hold on. Mammy say, bro, JB, can you do the show Midwest Crime? The title called Cop Take Down Killer Blood Apartment for me? Yeah, Mammy, I could do that on a later show. I ain't got no problem with it. I'll come with a good title with it too. So I got you. So the police, the real police can't even do real police work because of an overzealous civilian that saw a car full of Mexicans and decided to want to take matters into his own hands and try to get them locked up. When in fact, you didn't help the police, you hurt them. Because if they was on some illegal shit other than them not having no license, they could have had all type of shit up in that damn car, Carlos. Now, the police can't even do shit now because their hands is tied with the dumbass pullover that the damn overzealous civilian did. That shit is crazy.
he drove off, leaving the white car behind. This officer couldn't shake the idea that a federal fugitive task force officer would be making low-level traffic stops. Leaving no stone unturned, the officer used the business card the mysterious driver handed him and decided to do a little homework on exactly what the Ohio Fugitive Apprehension Program actually is. What he found likely brought him great concern for the situation. In the report, he details he found the website for the Ohio Fugitive Apprehension Program to be ohiofap.com. We checked the website ourselves to find it is now a parked domain that is not active. However, at the time of this officer's research, he described the website as a single landing page that shows the seal of the Ohio Department of Insurance and a picture of the badge that was presented to the officer. Using Internet Archival Services and context from the police report, we've recreated what the website may have looked like to the officer at the time of his research. We've censored any contact information. At the bottom, it stated that the organization was founded by veterans. It also stated that the organization is actively recruiting licensed agents and sworn officers. Reports by news outlets that came at a later date revealed even more details about the mysterious driver. At the time of publishing this video, he is still listed as an active member of the Ohio Bail Agents Association. This association allows certain entities to apprehend individuals to court only under the specific circumstance that they are out on bond. In other words, he's a bail bond agent who, according to WBNS 10, owns the nonprofit.
What up with it, Dave? So this man is a bail bondsman. They getting to the bottom of this shit right here with this man. A bail bondsman trying to act like he the goddamn police. Lord Jesus Christ.
Called the Ohio Federal Apprehension Program, and under no authority has any legal right to use flashing lights or a mock police cruiser to pull over random citizens. In fact, if we take a look at the badge the man used to allegedly represent himself with on his person and on his website, you'll find he may have opened himself up to even more legal trouble. This badge lists the word enforcement, which may not seem like a big deal at first. However, Under Ohio law, bail bond agents are restricted from referring to themselves as bounty hunters or bail enforcement agents, the key word being enforcement. Under this law, if a bail bond agent is found guilty of doing this 3 times, it is considered a felony. On top of that, the officer discovered that anyone from the general public could purchase this badge from several online retailers.
Damn. Y'all heard what the man said. You heard what he said, Carlos.
According to an interview conducted by NBC4 Columbus, officials confirmed that this situation was one of many conducted by this man. Westerville Police Department's Detective Lieutenant Justin Alloway had this to say about the man. I know one person that he did stop. He actually placed under arrest because they had a warrant for their arrest. However, it wasn't a felony warrant that he had a contract to be able to actually arrest that person. How they discovered this information may baffle you. For now, let's move back to where we left off. The next night, officers then get together to apprehend the suspect roughly 20 hours after the initial traffic stop was conducted. They park their cruisers down the street and make their way to their targeted house on foot.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, you remember me from last night?
Yeah, I do. What's going on?
So we got a couple more developments about that traffic stop. Can you come out here and talk to me?
Yeah. Let me get Socks shoes on.
Actually, you're under arrest right now.
Why am I under arrest?
Trying to put you into the for unlawful detainment and impersonating a police officer.
I have done none of that.
You have a right to remain silent for what? Anything you say can be used against you in court of law. You understand?
I do. Jess, I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
What is happening? Whoa.
You going to jail, that is what's happening. You going to jail. Talking about some what's happening. What's happening is you're going to jail, sir. That's what's going on right now. You're going to jail.
I'll explain it to you in just a minute, but we're gonna do what we need to do and make sure everybody's safe, okay?
The officers immediately read him his Miranda rights. Although he voices some resistance to the legitimacy of his arrest, he complies to each command the officers give.
Hey guys, Dr. Mike here. Oh,
What is happening?
Under arrest for impersonating a police officer.
How did I impersonate a police officer? I never impersonated a police officer.
We'll explain all that later.
As the man is taken to the real patrol car, another officer stays behind to explain the situation to who they assume is the man's wife.
So I'm Officer Ross of Westerville. Last night there was a traffic stop made on South Cleveland Avenue. Your husband initiated that traffic stop with red and blue lights and stopped a car and detained an individual. He's not a licensed police officer in the state of Ohio, and that is unlawful detainment and impersonation.
Woo! Unlawful detainment and impersonating a police officer. That was a racist son of a bitch, like I said, that saw some Mexicans up in the car and wanted to be on bullshit with the Mexicans. Let's just call it what it is.
A police officer. So, and based on the evidence that we have right now, he's not and never has been a police officer. He can't do that.
Okay.
All of these are misdemeanor charges.
He has a license for bail bonds.
Bail
insurance.
bonds.
Yes.
Right. Unfortunately, he made a traffic stop on somebody.
Okay, but I know he only did that for the good of, he felt like that was necessary.
I understand. However,
okay,
the significance of this goes a little bit beyond just the criminal law, and there is a constitutional violation of the Fourth Amendment that happened. Somebody's constitutional rights got violated and their liberty was taken from them. Do you have any questions for me?
I mean, this is not at this time. I mean,
Stand the box.
yeah, I kind of came out of nowhere. So we were just watching the Chiefs and Bills game. Like,
Yeah. Try to be as respectful as possible.
no, and you have been. It just really kind of. Okay.
Do you know if he has the original Ohio plate license plate for that? Because the plate that's on there is like a plate that someone made somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Well, that's fine.
Whoa! So that plate that he had on that unmarked fake ass cop car was made up somewhere else. So them plates ain't even real. Oh, this motherfucker is batting 1,000 right now with this illegal shit.
But just in case we need to come back in,
Yeah, no, I mean, you can. I just, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll talk to him.
As you just heard, the current plates that were on the vehicle were plates that were likely bought from a third-party website. He has a legal license plate under the same tag number, but he swapped out the plates for the more official-looking color. Soon enough, the officers head back out to the real cruiser where the man is apprehended.
Thank you for cooperation.
Can you explain this, please? Go ahead and take it through. Explain it.
That looks like a police car. Yeah, has a computer and everything. Dude, he's a bedroom, dude. Yeah, he's sleeping here. Dude, he has. Dude, if I was an average citizen, I would think that was a good enough. Right. We ran the number like some extra thing, like a burner phone or something.
It's just like a third party, like, voicemail box. You can get them.
Those shirts in there, they look pretty. Too. It does too. If you're taxable, if you're fugitive agent. I don't know how you get those shirts though.
Tail box, and you can't have
I don't know how he's got Marconi as his evidence.
Yeah.
I don't either.
That's when you go to any DMV or you present a badge and grab it, really have people really paying attention.
So what? He said you have more stuff than he did?
Yeah, like gear and stuff.
Oh, really?
That's a medical bag. He get the same like dude bag I have, but he's got that little drink bottle thing on the top. I'm like, how did I get rid of that? That's kind of nice.
I don't want to say he's one dedicated, but I mean,
His work gear.
he does. Just know the order. If you want to so bad, just go through the class. After like a week. So.
Yeah. Yeah, with all the stuff that he has.
Yeah. I get that.
What the officer mentions here might be alluding to the man's troubling past. According to court records, the man once faced charges for petty theft, operating without a license, tag violations, driving while on a suspended license, and reckless driving. The reckless driving charge came to be after it was amended from an operating while intoxicated charge.
Oh my God, this is insane. You got an individual that's this man got petty theft, operating without a license tag violations, operating on a suspended license, reckless driving, and you got the boy, you is yeah, you deserve to go to jail.
Of those charges, he was found guilty. He also faced charges in the past for improperly transporting a firearm, had a different impaired driving charge, and had one charge of disorderly conduct, but those were dismissed.
We haven't got him.
What's will not hire him, but someone else will.
They read his Miranda rights again to be sure he understands them. Afterwards, they continue explaining the situation to the apprehended individual.
Those plates are fictitious. They're not the original Ohio plates that came on it.
Correct.
That being said, that vehicle is parked illegally without real license plates.
Okay. I've talked to the state. All of that is in process. I think that there's a miscommunication here. My intention is never to impersonate law enforcement. I've never identified myself as such. I am licensed with the state. I am a fugitive recovery agent. Every interaction I've had with anybody, I've had all you guys involved. It was a safety issue on the plate just because of the nature of the job. Right. It's the same reason that my driver's license comes back to Marconi.
Right.
And it's a safety issue. It's not to impersonate anybody. It's to keep my family safe.
Once this is said and done, that emergency equipment is going to have to come off of there.
Okay.
So,
but again, it's still on an application with the AG's office.
To get to the meat and potatoes of things, an individual was detained and their Fourth Amendment rights were violated. And in the process of that, red and blue lights were activated on that roadway with that address and everything coming back to 120. That's
not worth it. Yes. I seen that Darius Slade is from Brunswick. And salute to Darius Slade for getting the key to the city. He rightfully deserved it.
Impersonating a police officer.
It wasn't the intention.
So,
it was public safety, and it was to wave down a Columbus police officer. I used the lights as signal for them to come because they were going to do harm to other people on the car. Okay. Which I do have the videos along with that.
You do have video?
Unbelievably, it appears the man went as authentic as possible, even suiting himself up with body cam footage. After getting a warrant and going through the footage, officers were able to see this man made numerous stops, and this is where the Westerville detective lieutenant learned the man arrested someone without the proper credentials to do so. As for his license plate address being listed at Columbus Police Headquarters, Detective Lieutenant Justin Alloway also had some thoughts on this as well. He told ABC 6 News, "That's a privilege that's reserved for police officers to protect their home address. He had to file paperwork with the BMV showing that he is a peace officer, and that was obviously fraudulently done, so that could rise to a felony charge in the future."
Gave you my card.
You did.
Everything I thought was above board. If there's an education here, if I crossed, I don't think that this needs to be an arrestable situation. We can figure out a way that I can say, okay, did I misstep?
I absolutely believe that you meant well. But based on our conversation last night, you told me that you activated your overhead lights stop the car. Gave him 11 commands over the PA, pull to the right. You initiated.
I asked him to get off the roadway while the Columbus officer was coming.
And the Columbus officer said you had him stop. The Columbus
He wouldn't move. He would just stop dead in the road. He was just sitting in the middle of a green light. And I saw the Columbus officer. I hit the lights and I waved him over and I said, hey, you got to get this guy right now. You got to get him. He goes, hey, who are you with? I said, I'm with the Ohio Fugitive Apprehension Program. That's exactly who. We're a nonprofit, state of Ohio, right? He goes, okay, cool. Do you have your ID? I showed it to him. I showed it to you. Gave the card. If I didn't hit the lights, I was afraid somebody was going to get hurt. And I feel like I was very transparent. You were the same one that came out with the suicide call, right?
I don't believe so.
The man seems to imply he was involved with police during a different incident.
I'm not recalling that.
We need to look at the intent.
Right. When we were speaking, I asked you for your badge number. You gave that to me. I said, so you're federal.
I don't believe I didn't respond.
You didn't respond.
No, I think I said, no, I'm state. And then the other guy was talking to me from the other side. I'm absolutely not federal.
This is a callback to the moment we asked you to note earlier. The man claims he was distracted by another officer speaking to him from the other side. Let's rewatch that moment.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're federal. Okay. What is it? Oh, wow. Oh, you're federal. Okay. What is it? You didn't respond? You didn't correct me?
No. That's why I said, hey, do you want my card? Our organization is a nationwide organization, right? But we're licensed through the state of Ohio. Gotcha. Technically, are we federal?
Yeah,
the group is, but I would never say I'm a federal agent or a nationwide agent or anything like that.
There is a serious issue. Their Fourth Amendment was put in jeopardy by somebody who didn't have the authority to do it. While you may have meant well, we have to pursue it.
I understand.
So
you've pursued it.
The arrest is a done deal.
This was something that we just stood up. My real job, this could destroy my livelihood. I didn't destroy their livelihood. I believe that they were highly intoxicated.
No, look, you didn't even destroy their livelihood because they let them go on account of your debacle of trying to be a so-called law enforcement. And look at how that's working out for you. You about to go to jail. So all that talking that you doing don't mean nothing, man. You going to jail.
Intoxicated. I don't know how the rest of it. I didn't even hang around.
The officer takes a moment here to ask the man if he knows where the real license plates are for the vehicle. The officer offers a courtesy in that if he can replace the plates, they won't tow the vehicle. However, the man shares a more shocking anecdote about what is in his unofficial cruiser.
The shotgun's in there. Okay. And some other stuff, right? That if you want to put that in the garage there.
Okay.
That way it's not hanging out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. Are you warm enough?
No.
All right.
The officer suggests an even deeper courtesy, brainstorming other options if the man or his wife cannot find and replace the plates.
Other option, just have her pull that thing into the driveway and park the other car behind it. I don't care if you can play or not. I don't know if you care. If she just wants to pull it in, I'd say let him do that and be done.
I've never driven it, but I guess I'll figure it out.
That way, because it doesn't have any plates on it. Do you know how to get the shotgun out of it?
No, I don't know anything. I'll figure it out, I guess.
Are you able to grab his wallet? Pardon me, I'm so sorry.
Are you giving it to him?
Yes. Yep. I'm not taking it for evidence or anything like that. He wanted it, so
okay.
I'm not. I'm being straight up with you.
No, I know. I'm sorry. This is really like.
I totally understand. This is out of nowhere. And
look at what the fuck you putting your wife through with your bullshit. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You putting your wife through the dumb shit that you doing out there, all because you want to be overzealous and be a racist motherfucker because you saw a car full of Mexicans, which in fact the real police went on and let them go. The fuck? That's stupid. That's stupid to put your wife through all this dumb shit. Now, look, the wife, I can see the wife crying over this dumb shit. She don't know the end. She probably don't know every detail of what the fuck he doing. In her mind, she probably thinking, like, this motherfucker and really done fucked up now. Please, y'all hit the like button.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'll figure the car out. Just let me get some shoes and put on.
So yeah, this is what was presented to me last night.
When I was with the Federal Reserve, all federal badges like that, all federal officers and federal agents have badges look like this. Oh shit, $44 on something like that. Oh yeah, I would take a badge and ID.
Yeah.
Or you take pictures at minimum.
Yeah.
Unless he sounds like a loophole in the law to be out here doing this, but still. Can't be stopping the car, so he can screw himself there. Right.
I've spoken to his wife. We're just going to have her pull the vehicle here into the driveway so it's safe and you don't have to worry about it.
When do you do it?
What's that?
When do you do it? She's not going to do stuff.
No.
Just you know how to drive the car. Just put it up wherever you want to put it.
Our policy dictates that we can't move it unless it's a public hazard, right? We can watch her that way she doesn't get anything anywhere or anything.
The officers tell the man he will likely be able to go on bail tonight as he'll only be facing misdemeanors. They give him a moment to tell his wife this before she moves the unofficial patrol vehicle.
What is it tonight?
Hey, I love you. I'll call you.
Just do something with the brake pole?
No, it's not loaded. Just put it up there. No, it's not loaded. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. We got cameras all over the house.
Why is it not turning off when I take the key out? I haven't been in the car with the key. How many years?
27 got the snap and hands off over the right tackle.
That's different.
Yeah, well, yeah, for me too.
And you have my card if you have questions.
I do. Okay, thank you.
According to court records, the man pled not guilty and was released the following day on his own recognizance, meaning he didn't have to pay a bail amount to avoid jail time. He faced 4 charges, 1 for impersonating an officer, 1 for unlawful restraint on a person's liberty, 1 for operating a vehicle bearing fictitious license plates, and 1 for prohibited use of flashing red and blue lights. Shortly after, police would get a warrant to search his vehicle and other properties. According to several news sources and police documentation, the police would find the interior of the squad vehicle had a computer that very closely resembled official use, a partition between the front and back seats of the vehicle, a shotgun mount, and of course a shotgun, what appears to be handcuffs, tactical gear donning the infamous badge along with several utilities, a taser, a handgun, and, as mentioned earlier, dash and body cam equipment the man allegedly used to record himself with during different traffic stops he conducted. As far as his verdict goes, it appears his court case was initially pushed back to a later date, but the case was then entirely dismissed by request of the prosecutor less than a month after his arrest. With that being said, for this case, this individual was not found guilty on any of the charges he faced, served no jail time, and got his court fees dismissed. The individual in this case is presumed innocent. We have posted the video to inform the public and allow you to form your own opinion. As of the
What the fuck? So y'all went through all of that. Y'all locked this man up and everything, and he still is able to go free? This man able to still go free after all of the fraudulent bullshit that he was on. This don't even make sense at all to me, y'all. I'm sorry. None of this shit makes sense. Lord Jesus. That is some straight bullshit. Shout out to Midwest Safety for providing that content. But that don't even make sense to me, y'all, right there. What they went through, and it got thrown out. All the shit got thrown out. So he don't have to serve no time. He ain't got to pay no type of fees or fines or none of that shit. Oh, Lord Jesus. Now, this is right here this is sad right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go over this video right here. Family says Muretta boy died from social media challenge. This coming from the news station KTLA 5. This is in California.
Hey guys, did you know some drivers are ditching their car insurance and they're doing this?
I'm sorry, but you can restrict your kids from social media, but that don't mean that they still not going to get some type of influence outside of all that. Now, y'all continue to listen to this story. Now, what I want to know is what type of game, right, that you will want to play that you take your own life. This is confusing. What social media game is these youngins playing right now where they do some stunt that can possibly take their own life. I don't get that. I don't know nothing about that stunt. So if anybody up in the chat can inform me on it, please do, because I don't know what that's all about right there. This is a beautiful family right here, y'all. And I'm going to say it. You shouldn't blame yourself for this. This just an unfortunate, tragic time that all of this didn't happen to you. So I won't sit up here and blame them. Look, you try to instill your core values into your kids. You try to steer them the right way as best you can. You'll lose your mind trying to figure out what you could have did right in the situation when I'm not putting that on the parents on this one, because it seems to me that there's a very close-knit family. So I can't in sound mind try to blame the daddy or the mama. No, he fell under peer pressure is the whole thing, and he was going along to get along with everybody else doing the same goddamn game. But it just didn't come out on the right end for him. Yeah, kids gonna do some sneaky shit that the parents ain't gonna be aware of. So no, not in this situation, he's still in the army, he's still in the service. His wife is a productive member of the community. No, I'm not gonna put that on the parents. I'm going to say this social media can be bad for your health, depending on the type of way that you use it, right? And that even goes for adults. That don't just go for kids. That goes for adults too. If you use social media the wrong way, it could be a detriment to your own well-being. It can. Kids especially. Now, you would expect grown-ups to be a little bit more mindful of what's going on social media, but you got a lot of grown folks that's not even mindful of the things that goes on. You don't. This is sad right here. That is sad. And look. No matter how much you try to have your kids to avoid social media, you still got to understand they still got to go to school. They still gonna be around other computers that they can see all the bullshits what's going on social media, right? So you're not really all the way completely shutting them out, because no matter what, they're still gonna be around it, because social media is everywhere. You try your best just to protect them from all the evil shit that goes on social media. Yes. He just fell victim to it, and I feel sorry for them parents to go through what they're going through with losing their son over some internet bullshit. See, I told y'all it was going to be some stories that was going to come through here that won't be so entertaining, to say the least. This by no means is entertaining. This is sad. Like I said, sometimes I wish we didn't have no damn social media. Just off of cases like this, I swear I wish that it wasn't no social media sometimes. When you hear cases like this, hey, Miss Eve, how you doing? all you could do is just pray and hope that that you raise your kids right. That's all you could do is just pray. That's all you can do. Because it's too many of we losing too many young people, primarily to this social media era that we in right now. And to be fair, we have to be able to spread some awareness about this. Now, again, it's nothing that you really can do about it unless you start banning all social media platforms. That's where I will have to come to. I mean, look, and guess what? They're not going to do that, because if it ain't for social media, they can track all of us. They know where everybody is who goes on social media. They know where you're living. They know everything about you, damn near. They know your whole damn story. And them folks want to keep it that way so they can keep tabs, because they know one thing's for sure and two things for certain. You don't need nobody to tell. They don't need nobody to tell on them. They gonna tell on themselves. That's the sad reality about things. This social media got these young folks so discombobulated. They sit up here think they on top of the world when they get on social media, but they sit up and tell on themselves. So they basically doing the work for the law enforcement.
I saw war. I saw bombing. I saw
I need to take me a quick commercial break and I'll be right back. After I come back, then I'll drop the link and see if anybody wants to hit the link to discuss what we just went over. That's low. That's low. He do cocaine. One incident, he do cocaine. That's low. I'ma tell y'all the story. That's low. He do cocaine. And that's only one incident, he do cocaine. Right now, cause see, I'ma tell y'all the story, right? This is back when I was living on the south side of Chicago in the Argyle Gardens area. I did a drive along with y'all cocaine way back to show y'all where I used to live in on the south side of Chicago. No cap, salute. So anyway, it was this dude. I won't say his name, none of that, right? But it was this dude. Everybody knew him in the hood. Knew his wife, knew his kids, all of that, right? Dude would go to work. He'd be with his kids and, you know, be at the baseball games, but the man gets high. Hey, come on, it's cocaine. The man gets high. He do cocaine. He do cocaine. Even though his wife loved him so much, she don't like his habit. She knows that it's the cocaine. Every time he starts getting high off cocaine, right? Now, right? Back then, right? You know, look, we knew what it was like. Man, bro, we can't keep so to speak, get some for his kids, right? If he ran out of money and he couldn't get no crack, he'll take his kids like Nintendo games and all type of shit and pawn it off to the dope man. So he can get him a $8 or $quarter, whatever, right? One day he hit a low. He do cocaine. This was 2 days before Christmas, back in 1998. 2 days before Christmas. What up, big nerd? He takes his kids' toys and give it to one of my bands that was, you know, hustling or whatever, right? Now, even though, you back then, you didn't have no feeling about what you did. Good morning, NC Lady B1. He felt the way about him giving his kids toys. Giving him his kids toys for the drugs, for the cocaine, right? So his wife, we know, like I said, we know that his wife goes up to my man crib and asks, can you please give back those toys? Whatever he owed, I'll work it out with you. He do cocaine. And at that point, that man do cocaine. We didn't see him no more. So that told me that he went to go get the help that he needs because cocaine. See, that was a low do cocaine. He took his kids' toys, pawned it off so he could get some. He do cocaine. He do cocaine. That's low. That's low. And that's only one incident. Do y'all imagine if I live in the hood, how many times I done seen people take their kids, talking about Nintendo games, the whole system, take it to the dope man so they can get them drugs. They don't ever get the game back. Them kids, mad as hell, but they can't do shit about it. Because why? That habit kicks in. It's a done deal. That habit don't care about no kids, about no mama, daddy, nobody. That habit is where it's at. That's what they think about. They don't think about nothing else. That's low.
Kenya.
What you want?
I can.
What?
What you doing? You bored?
No, I'm not bored.
I got a question for you. Straight up. Be real. I got a question.
What?
Ken, I got a question.
What is it?
Let me eat your chocolate pudding.
Shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball once again. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do y'all now see why I be doing these body cam footages? Because even though some of it is funny, but then it's some of these body cam footages that you most definitely deserve to have outraged about. Especially with that phony ass cop sitting up trying to pull a car full of Mexicans up in the car. To end up right, the real police didn't even lock them up. They let them go. All account of why? Because he misrepresented himself. And to then be let go of all charges. He skates clean away from all the charges. Yeah, he most definitely, that man must have known some high people up there in Ohio for him to be able to get off of that shit. Excuse me. I wonder if he was black, would he have got away with it? Do white privilege comes into play with that situation? In my opinion, I think it got a lot to do with it. I think it got a lot to do with he got privilege. And yes, some of his information may have checked out, some of it, but not all. So in fact, you still was a fraudulent individual trying to portray yourself as a real police officer. That's outrage right there. That's the look, you can, man, look here. Let me just say this. I have no outrage about what's said or no beefing or no, I don't have no outrage for that because it's the same shit over and over again. But these type of situations that happen in real life, that deserves my energy to give real outrage on, because this is ridiculous. You got people going to airports acting a goddamn fool, a plumb fool. Stopping yourself from going to your destination, all account of because you can't handle whatever drugs or alcohol that you consume. You can't control it, right? Look, me personally, I have never, and let me knock on wood, I have never, even if I get pulled over by the police, right, acted so belligerent to a point where if I'm going to jail, then hey, shut my mouth. They done read me my Miranda rights. Now it's time to be quiet and wait for me to go to court the next day, whenever the court day is. If I get a bond, just bond out, get me a lawyer, and talk to the lawyer. Ain't no more talking to the police at that point. But if y'all notice, every body cam footage that I did a reaction to, what you see these people do, run their mouth, thinking that they can out-talk the police. It's sad, really. And that last video that I showed was very much sad. And no matter how much attention that you pay your kids, just know that they still is able to sneak things by you without you even knowing. I hate that happened to that young man. You know, when people say that they died too young, well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that because we all have an expiration date on us. We don't know when we're going to leave this earth, but we most definitely going to leave this earth one day. You try your best to make sound decisions when you out there, and you try to make sure that you're not making bad decisions that's going to prevent you from still living and still making it back home. Certain things just ain't hard for me to fathom in my mind. I already know, look, I'm not about to act no damn fool and give the police a reason to want to do some bodily harm to me. No, I'm going to listen to the command and obey. Because why? I want to make it back home. Ain't no trying to make it back home. No, I want to make it back home. So ergo, no matter if the police is in the wrong or what, it don't matter about that. Your job as an individual is to make it back home safely. All this arguing with the police, come on, man. You setting yourself up for failure that way. Again, the police can be wronger than two left goddamn shoes, y'all. But guess what? I'm still going to abide by their commands. I'm going to follow their commands. I'm going to respond to their command, and I'm going to obey the command. Because why? I want to go home. And even if I don't get a chance to go home that night, right? That still don't mean that I still have to act a fool. No. No. These are the type of stories that I talk about on here. To me, that's worth it. To me, giving my raw reaction to it is worth it to me. You know. This is the type of content, if I'm being honest, probably should have been doing this from the jump. But I didn't, so it is what it is. But see, my guess is that a lot of content creators, and I'm not saying it's not, it is a lot of content creators that's talking about it, but the content creators that talk the talk around here, that don't bring up these type of stories, yeah, okay. Appreciate that, Wolfpack, man. And this is just to bring awareness to what be going on these body cam footages. These people that just run off at the mouth, be so belligerent, thinking they above the law. No one is above the law. Nobody. I don't care. I don't care who you may think you is. You got a family to go home to and everything. You have a job. You have a career. Your mindset is to make it home. So whatever you got to do, if you got to abide by, I'm talking about abide by any, it could be the most unruly command that they give you. So what? Abide by their command, follow their command, and make sure that you make it back home. That's it, that's all. And you see the other way, if you go the opposite way and act a plumb fool, well, you got videos to show you're not going home. You're going to be in jail, and then you're going to get charged. Then if it ain't a misdemeanor, it's a felony. So you get all that on your record, and then that stops you from getting a certain type of job if you have a certain type of felony on your background. We got to do better out here. That's just the bottom line. And because to be aware is to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. To be aware is to be alive. And I'm always being aware of my surroundings, reading the room, everything. Well, I'm not going to wear myself out. Because whether y'all think so or not, these type of body cam footages, some of these body cam footages or just stories can take its toll, even on the content creator that's giving reaction to. It takes its toll. And I just hope and pray that my video can reach out to, if it don't reach out to number one person to help them, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not trying to be no activist or be an advocate. No. I just want to speak about what's right and what's wrong. Yes, can I see all sides of the spectrum when it comes down to it? Yes, I can. But the only thing that I try to take away from all this is that, look, every situation is different. You got certain circumstances within each story that is told. But overall, you try to well, at least I speak for me. I try not to judge so harshly and too much. And to actually open up my mind a little bit to actually see the whole picture. See other scenarios that could take place. I really do. So with that being said, now I dropped the link. If no one wants to hit the link, that's fine. I can end the show. But I do appreciate everybody that came back for the second show and tuned in to what I have to react to as far as the body cam footages, the stories that I present to y'all. And I know some of y'all already looked at it. I know some of y'all looked at these stories already, especially Carlos. I know Carlos just sent it to me, so I know he done been looking at it. What up with it, Keon 29? Salute to you. So I won't keep beating the drum right now. I'm going to save some energy for the next day and the next day. And trust and believe I will have more body cam footages. As a matter of fact, I will be speaking on Mayor Tiffany Hayner. That's going to be the next thing that I speak on, because what today is, hold on, what today is? The 24th. So tomorrow is voting day for Dalton. Tomorrow is voting day for Dalton to see who they going to have in office for mayor. And I'm most definitely going to give y'all some news about that for sure. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. That boy losing his damn mind. He gonna come down here, start whimpering and whining. He don't even come. I asked him to come here. No, I haven't heard about that, Keon 29. Roberta Flock. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I'm ignorant to that person. Who is that, Keon 29? I don't know who that is. Angie say, hey, dude. Come here, dude. Come here. Come here, boy. Duke, come here. Oh, a singer? Oh, she a classic singer? Okay. Well, rest up to Roberta Flack. If I say the last name, because I don't want to, y'all know I'm bad with pronouncing people's names and shit. So, Roberta Flack. Rest up. I'm going to have to look that up, Keon 29, because I had no clue about her. I don't know nothing about it. I'm gonna have to look her up and see what all type of music she put on out there. 'Cause I don't know nothing about her at all. I ain't even gonna hold you. So yes, I'm gonna be doing some research and figuring out and seeing for myself who is Roberta Flack. Yeah, because I don't know nothing about her, but, you know, rest up. How old was she? How old was she when she, how old was she, Keon 29? I don't know if she was older or, you know, up there in age or whatever the case may be. I mean, do you know how old she was when she passed away? What's happening, Jonathan G? 88? Oh, well, man, more than likely seemed like she probably died of natural causes. She'd have lived a long life. So can't be too mad, can't be too sad, even though a loss is a loss, but when you up there age like that at 88 years old, you don't be too mad. She deserves the rest. At 88 years old, yeah, she deserved to be at rest. You feel what I'm saying? So rest up. She ain't got to worry about the worldly shit that's going on now and dealing with any type of stress. Well, at her age, she wasn't dealing with nothing but just trying to keep herself alive. But at 88, yeah, she deserved the rest. She deserved to be the rest. So with that being said, y'all, like I said, I'm not going to hold this live up for a long time. If nobody wants to hit the link, maybe next time. Maybe next time, put out some more body cam footages and just see if anybody wants to. Oh, she was diagnosed with okay, with ALS. Okay. She still lived for a long time though with that though. What up with it, Muso? Muso Bronze is up in the building. Salute to you, sir. Happy Monday to you, man. Hope all is well. But yeah, like I said, y'all, I ain't gonna hold it. I ain't gonna hold this live up for long periods of time. I came back. I gave y'all some more body cam footages, gave y'all my reaction. Maybe tomorrow, maybe I'll have some people that's able to hit the link and be able to give their opinion about whatever I actually put out there as far as the body cam footage. Hit the link and give me y'all point of view as far as what y'all hear and what y'all see from these body cam footages. Or leave a comment underneath the video and let me know what you think about my reaction to the body cam footages or anything that what you see, what I display out here in my live stream, right? So with that being said, salute to the chat. I am Johnny Blaze, your host with the most. I do enjoy giving y'all my reaction to these body cam footages, whether if it's on a good note or a bad note. I still enjoy it, and I just take the good with the bad, and I don't hold nothing with me when I end this live. Everything, my thoughts of what I said, I already just said it, and I let it go, and I move on to the next. And that is my mentality moving forward. I need to worry about it when I'm talking about it. But when I ain't talking about it, I'm gone. I'm off to the next thing. Already, Angie. You already know. So with that being said, if y'all have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you're feeling generous now, my Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle is open, okay? If y'all want to donate to old Johnny Blaze for laying out the content. Salute to all. Y'all have a good night. Get yourself ready for the work day tomorrow, because I know I am. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Salute to the chat once again. Thank y'all for coming through and participating in the show. I will see y'all tomorrow.